Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Now let's take you to the press box high up in the Eagles nest with Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Gregory Tracy, and Logan Pettis.
Testing, Luling Eagle Sports broadcast. Test. Microphone test. 1, 2. Luling Eagle Sports broadcast. Test. 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Okay, you're seeing it now? Okay, well, good. Okay, well, let me start over again. I told y'all this was a practice broadcast. If you watched your Facebook for Luling Eagle Sports broadcast. This is Eric Lugo back with you once again for another season of Luling Varsity Athletics on the Luling Eagle Sports broadcast. So I want to welcome everybody back. Hope everybody had a great summer, at least up to now anyway. Of course, it's been pretty hot here lately in central Texas. So, and we got the gangs all still here. Brad Wright is next door. Of course, he announces for the team on all the home games, so he will not be with us on broadcast when we're here at Eagle Memorial Stadium. But who will be here, and actually he's now once again employed by the school district, is Mr. Greg Tracy, right down to my left there. Greg, how you doing over there?
Doing good, Eric.
Now that we know everybody can hear us out there. And then also the wife of Greg, Stephanie Tracy. Let me say this again. They just had an anniversary. I know y'all probably didn't hear that a minute ago. I had said it, but I didn't know I was muted. So now I'm not muted. So, of course, I did post it on Facebook. Those of y'all that follow us on Facebook probably saw it. But congratulations to the Tracys on their anniversary. And then, of course, we have, I said, and three people didn't hear this either, the best QC person ever. I think she's the best QC person ever, Patricia Trish Calloway. So she's sitting right here next to me, right to my left, about a foot away from me. So this is a test broadcast, as I mentioned on Facebook. If y'all saw the post again, this is just going to be a practice for us. We already. It's a good thing. It was Greg's idea actually, and it's a good thing we did because it's better to get all these bugs worked out. And like what the team is doing right now in the scrimmage, it's a scrimmage for us too, basically. And then that way, when we go live and it's real, there's no issues with what you're seeing there in front of you. I do have good news. We got some sponsors that we picked up for this 24-25 school year. Some new sponsors, that is, and one is going to be City Market. Most of y'all in the Luling area are well aware of who City Market is. Y'all love that barbecue they serve, and so we were glad to get them. Took a little while. I had to talk to them a couple times, go by there a couple times, take them one of our flyers that I made up for people had said they needed something for business purposes. So I made up a flyer and gave it to them, and so they're finally on board after a few years. And then also we have Loyalty Waste Solutions, a business venture that Greg has going away from the school. And actually, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I don't know if we were on yet. He is back once again employed also with the school district, just on a part-time basis. But he is back employed with the school district, as there's a long pass there by the Pirates down to the 24-yard line of the Eagles. So, mind you, this is a scrimmage, so it's just basically going to be the teams running plays. There's not any structure to it really, other than just people just running, the kids just running plays, and the teams just running plays. And, there's not going to be a running clock. Usually in some of these scrimmages, they'll have a running clock for like a quarter is usually what it ends up being, or maybe sometimes it's even a half. But in this case, Greg said he talked to Coach Granado. Of course, Jeremiah Granado, our athletic director / head coach here at Luling ISD, took over last year when the prior AD / head coach Nate Langford left to go to the Rio Grande Valley to coach at the college level. So Coach Granado, this is his first full season here in Luling, and so we're looking forward. Of course, his first opportunity to coach be the head coach of a football team at the varsity level. So definitely excited about having him here in Luling, and I know he's excited about the prospects of the season and what may be to come. Of course, those of you know too, if y'all follow us regularly, even if you don't, you might be aware that Luling will be in a new district. Somewhat new district this year, as there's a Poth quarterback drops back, and that's considered a sack in the scrimmage world. So good job there by the Eagle defense. The Eagles did lose Blanco from the district from the last two seasons, and they also lost San Antonio Cole. They did pick up the Florence. I believe they're the Buffaloes. I think that's what their mascot is. And so, of course, that's going to be a little bit of travel there again for the Eagles when they have to go there. I believe Florence comes here this year, so at least we avoid that road trip, the long road trip there. But we will have to go there next season since we didn't go there this season. So, and, of course, the kids just started practicing a week ago Monday, and school just started here in Luling this past Wednesday, so there hasn't been a lot of time for the coaches here to work with the kids as far as them coming in, and there's no spring football here in Luling, so everything's just getting started pretty much, or just got started pretty much. We got a little scuffle going on there at about 35-yard line of Poth. I think that's Poth that's running on offense currently. So, of course, we want to welcome back all our loyal listeners, all our fans. We appreciate y'all, and when I'm out and about, I hear all the good comments y'all make about us, how you enjoy watching us, especially during football season that's coming up. Y'all love to watch us, and so we love to bring you the action. So We'll do the best we can, like we always have. This is going to be our sixth, I believe, number after five, sixth season to bring you varsity sports, mostly varsity sports. We do bring you some other broadcasts here on the Luling Eagle Sports broadcast, but it's mostly varsity. So, again, definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, that's because we play Shiner, so that's probably one of their.
Another sponsor we have that we just added this year, and they've done a lot of work. They've gotten pretty big here in Luling in a very short amount of time, and especially since we did the last broadcast at the end of last school year, the 2023-2024 school year, and that's KJ's Embroidery. Randy Ellis Jr. is the owner there, and he's done a lot of business. Like I said, a whole bunch of business. He says he's really, really busy over there, and hardly ever has time to, he's trying to keep up with everything as fast as he can, and get it out as fast as he can. But he seems like he says, his stuff. I think last he had said some stuff was like a month out, from the time someone ordered it to someone being able to get it in their hands. And so, but I know he really appreciates the business. He loves being here in the Luling community. His family. He's got a lot of family here. And I really haven't met Randy in person, but I hope to talk to him because we want some business from him. We've talked about it already, so we definitely want to get with him, or I definitely want to get with him eventually. So, I did want to mention too that what I'm thinking about it tomorrow on August 17th, there's going to be a golf tournament at the Luling Golf Course here locally, but of course it is a little too late, I believe, to register for that. But the reason I want to bring that up is because they are having hamburger plate sales, and it's open to anybody, is my understanding. And so they're going to be $10, and it's going to be a hamburger and chips and a drink. Is that right, Greg? Is that your understanding? Okay, so there'll be a hamburger, chips, and drink for $10, and all the proceeds are going to go towards, my understanding from Coach Granado, is feeding the athletes when they go on out-of-town trips. So it helps, of course, I'm sure a lot of you are aware the cost of groceries these days is not cheap. So, they're trying to raise funds so they can cut down on the cost of that the school district has to foot for feeding these athletes when they go on out-of-town trips. So any support you can give be tremendously appreciated, I know, by Coach Granado, and then also by all his coaching staff, and then also all the kids. So definitely want to if you can make it over there at all. And I know Greg's going to be cooking up some. I think Brad's going to be cooking up several guys cooking up some of those burgers. And if they're like they were last year, I tell you what, you're going to regret it if you don't go, because they're really, really good. They're that good, I'd have to say. So it looks like the Eagles are on offense now, running the play, and they get a short gain there on first down. Looks like someone up here, I think it was Stephanie or Greg, one of them saw that we have a digital down marker now. So we moved up in the world. So most of the programs around the country now have those digital down markers. Now some of them even have it nice. Some of them even have it where it tells you how many yards there is to go. So we haven't gotten that far yet. We're doing good to have a digital down marker that we have, the one we have there. So, and I think you can see it there. Yeah, it's on if you look at the lower right-hand corner of your screen, you can see it there. So, and two, I'm talking about sponsors. I want to mention that I did post something on Facebook. Some of you sponsors, it's time to get the as a snap there by the Eagle Center to the quarterback. And apologize, I don't have the numbers on some of these guys because they're wearing some different numbers, and they're probably going to be wearing on Friday nights, when the games start for real. So I apologize that I don't have names. So, but we'll make sure when the games start for real, we'll get that to you. But some of you sponsors, you've seen me out and about. I've been collecting the sponsor fees for this year. So if you have not paid your sponsor fee yet, please get with me or get with one of the crew, which is, of course, Brad, Greg, and myself. And we'll make sure when the games start for real, we'll get that to you. But some of you sponsors, I'm been, you've seen me out and about. I've been collecting the sponsor fees for this year. So if you have not paid your sponsor fee yet, please get with I mentioned Greg and Stephanie Tracy, Patricia Calloway, or Brad, or even Logan. We're missing Logan Pettis today, but Logan says he will be with us for some of the broadcasts. In case y'all aren't aware of it, and I'm sure he won't mind me mentioning this, he did get a job out of town with another school district, ironically enough. And so, but he said that the school district is going to work with him on being available for us to be available, for him to be available to us. Let me say it. That's what I'm trying to say, for him to be available to us. So we'll see how that goes as the season rolls on. But definitely, again, excited about being back with everyone, bringing you all that action here for both here at Eagle Memorial Stadium and on the road. The varsity football games will broadcast all home and road games, and of course, y'all know ahead. Let me tell you now, in case you don't know, the road. We use a hotspot, which is based on the AT&T cell network. So hopefully, we're able to get the broadcast going. If it freezes up or glitches or doesn't come in clear, well, y'all know ahead of time why. Could be, the cell network is just not as good where we go. And some of these road trips we go to, that's going to be a very good possibility. So just be aware of that.
On that note, Eric, too, that Thursday, you, Brad, and the Wrights won't be at when we play Burbank. So just letting the listeners know it's going to be a different experience on who's going to bring the broadcast for them.
Yeah, and you shared a link on that, right? Or did you?
Yeah, and I'll reshare it. It's going to be RCA
closer.
Audio 2 on the YouTube channel, which is part of my old high school. They do all the San Antonio Independent School District games and the Harlandale Independent School Districts for their district. They've already signed up. Well, they're already doing the game, and I'll be there, but y'all not going to be there because Texas State plays a football game. So
right, they play Arizona State at Bobcat. Let me correct that. UFCU Stadium the same evening. Yeah. So yeah, what was Bobcat Stadium is now known as UFCU Stadium. There was a naming rights deal over the summer signed by the University Federal Credit Union. That's UFCU and Texas State University, and so now. Like I said, it's now UFCU Stadium. So that's, as Greg mentioned, that's where we'll be that day. That's why we won't be bringing you the the broadcast, but there will be a broadcast for you to watch. And my understanding, Greg's he's been invited to be a part of that broadcast.
They want me to set on stream for a little while. So
yeah,
somebody will be there representing us. It's just
right.
They're gonna be a little different experience than what we're bringing. They have about 4 cameras on the field, and it's going to be a different experience. It's going to be kind of neat. I'm going to ask questions and see what they're using. Maybe we can expand to that eventually, but I think they're going to enjoy it. They do a real good job. So, and I'll share the link, and we'll put it on the website, and I'll get Lisa Patterson or Miss Warren to put it on the district's website, Eagle Nation. We'll try to get it all out there for our listeners as well.
So, yeah, as Greg mentioned, we're definitely going to take care of you. Even though that we're not going to be available, we don't want you to be without. And then let me mention, too, that I'm probably going to mention this again in another broadcast we have here in the near future, especially on a volleyball one. But I believe that's Caden Lopez with the ball there. Tank, of course, a senior this year and one of the senior leaders for the Luling Eagles. The volleyball team, because of scheduling conflicts, I posted this on Facebook yesterday. We're only going to be able to broadcast 3 matches here on LESB, but we didn't want you to be without. Kind of like Greg says, we're trying to take care of you with football. So Kristen Micah, who is the mother of Ryan Micah, has started a YouTube channel. It's called Luling Volleyball, and it's Luling, and then, of course, volleyball, VOLLEYBALL. She has a Facebook page, but the volleyball is not spelled. It's spelled VOLLY, which it's misspelled, BALL. So if you're looking for it on Facebook, it doesn't have the EY. It just has it's VOLLYBALL, Luling Volleyball on Facebook. But on her YouTube channel, it's spelled correctly. It's Luling Volleyball, and the volleyball spelled correctly, VOLLEYBALL. But she's going to be broadcasting, or not really broadcasting. I'm not sure if they're going to be done live. That's not my understanding. My understanding from her is that she's going to be uploading all the matches, but she does go to all of them, being that her daughter is on the team. So, and she's not only is she on the team, she's a senior, one of the leaders there on the team. So, she will be at all the matches. So she will be loading all those matches. They may not be live. Like I said, I'm not sure how she's going to do it. But, and Kristen, if you're listening, if you can kind of post something on our page or something explaining how that's going to work, that would be very helpful, I'm sure, to all the watchers/listeners here on LESB. So the Eagles are back in shotgun formation. Snap and pooch pass there to number 11. And carry to right at midfield. And again, this is just a scrimmage, so the clock you see running, that's just another test that we're doing. Don't go by that clock in front of you. So we will mention that with the first two broadcasts we have on LESB for the 2024-25 school year, the first one will be August 27th. We'll be bringing you a volleyball match as the Welder Wildcats travel here to the Eagles Nest, so to speak, which Eagle High School gym, in other words. They will be taking on, that's one of the 3 volleyball broadcasts I just mentioned that we're doing. They'll be taking on your Luling Eagle volleyball team. So that'll be the first broadcast. And the match starts at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we'll be on pretty early that day. And fortunately, I'm on vacation that last week of August, so I'll be able to get over here pretty early and get everything. I know Brad, he gets off, I think, about around 4 from his job, so we'll be over here pretty early to set everything up, and then we'll go from there, basically. So should be no issues, hopefully, getting that on YouTube on, as scheduled. Let's put it that way. Okay, and then the next broadcast after that will be the 2 weeks from tonight, the first real football game, or I say, I would say real, but the first one that counts. Let's put it like that. And it's, of course, it's non-district, so it's not. I mean, it counts as far as the game we play, but it's not important as far as district standings because it won't be. It'll be a non-district game, but it'll be the neighboring Nixon Smiley Mustangs will be making the short trip south here to Eagle Memorial Stadium to come take on your Luling Eagle varsity football team. First game out of the chute for Coach Granado here in Luling, so as a head coach. So we'll see how he does in his debut game there in a couple of weeks. And then the next broadcast after that will be the following Friday. That's September the 6th. We'll be making a trip to Anderson Shiro. I don't know if I've ever been in that part of the world.
Other side of Brenham.
Yeah, so it's going to be my first time to go there. Now, I've been to Brenham and Bryan College Station area before, but I don't know that I've actually been to Anderson Shiro. But that's where we're going to be. And kickoff, let me get that too. Kickoff for the game against Nixon Smiley is going to be at 7:30. And the kickoff for Anderson Shiro, I did ask Coach Granado, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock. So the first game at 7:30, the second one at 7 o'clock. The game that Greg mentioned against San Antonio Burbank, that will also be a 7 o'clock kickoff on Thursday, September the 12th. And as he mentioned to you, we will not bring you that broadcast, but you will have a broadcast to watch, and we'll get you the link for that. As Greg said, he's already shared it once, and he's going to be sharing it again, like he said, as the time gets closer. And then the next broadcast after that will be another volleyball match. That's September the 10th, and that'll be the Prairie Lee Indians invading the Eagle Nest, Eagle High School gym, to take on your Luling Eagle volleyball team. So if you forget any of this, don't worry. Just go out to our website. It's www.lulingeaglessb.com. Again, that's www.lulingeaglessb for sportsbroadcast.com. There's a slant and 17 going down the field for your Eagles. And good gain there. Gets it all the way to the 14-yard line of Poth. So really good job there by that young man. And then also some of y'all haven't had the opportunity to maybe get to know our new coaching staff. I did interview some of the new coaches when we did the show that we always do in the summer. Those of y'all that aren't aware, I can go back and watch. I had interviewed all 6 of the Luling Eagle Watermelon Thump Queen candidates. Of course, congratulations to Maddie Spradling and her court. She was elected the 2024 Watermelon Thump Queen. So, of course, she'll be traveling all over Texas at different parades as we go, down the road until we get to next Watermelon Thump, and then that's when she'll give up her crown, and we'll have a new one. So, but anyway, part of that show, I interviewed some of our new coaches, and so if you didn't have the opportunity to watch it then, it is on our YouTube channel there, or should be anyway. I haven't taken it down, I know that, so should be there. Just look for it. Interviews with all the well, I say all, but there weren't all here then, but some of the ones that were here were able to make it. I know that Ryan Geiger was one of them. Of course, Corey Matthews is back with us he after leaving for a few years ago to go back to Seguin where he lives, and now he's back in Luling coaching here. And then also a couple of the other coaches, the names escape me at the moment, but all very nice gentlemen and then ladies. Our new basketball coach was there as well. So were you going to say something, Greg? I'm sorry.
Well, we got Jorge Munoz coming in.
Yeah, he wasn't there at that, but I don't think he had been hired yet either. So yeah. So we got, of course, who Greg's talking about is Jorge Munoz, of course, a student here at Luling High School, graduated, I believe, in 2016 or 2017, somewhere in that neighborhood from Luling High School. But now he's back as a coach, try to give back to the younger generation. So we always like guys that do that. So like I said, definitely check that out. All the things we have. You can also go check out some of the events that we broadcasted last year. You get bored or you can't find anything on TV to watch, you can always go watch some Luling Eagle sports broadcast events from the past and pass the time that way. We always appreciate it. So, and if you do, leave us nice comments. Please don't be mean. We do our best. So, looks like the guys out there both teams are gonna be taking a little bit of a break. I'm not sure they may be even wrapping it up. So, I'm not sure. So again, just a reminder: the event tomorrow at the Southside Clubhouse is going to be cooking up some hamburgers and raising funds for the athletes to pay for their out-of-town the meals for their out-of-town trips. So. And then the 27th is right around the corner, so we'll be bringing you that first volleyball broadcast. So definitely excited about that. We have Coach Peyton Sulak is back this year for her second year. It's been a while since we've had a coach stay more than a year in the volleyball program, and so this is the year that it happened. So I know that Coach Sulak has, I believe, 7 seniors on her team. Of course, Maddie mentioned Maddie Spradley, our Watermelon Thump Queen. Unfortunately, Maddie was injured, and it was a very serious injury. She tore her ACL in her left knee, and I believe a meniscus also is what I heard. So she had to have surgery, and so she will not be able to play. But she's going to be there supporting her team, is my understanding. So, and then the other 6 seniors are still going to be out there. I know, of course, Ryan Micah mentioned her. I know Charlie Bullock's another senior. And other than that, I can't remember the rest of them off the top of my head. But you'll get to know them as we broadcast their games, or matches, let me say. Volleyball, it's a match. So I want to be quiet for a second here. I haven't talked this much in about 3 months, 4 months. So my throat getting a little dry here. Got to get me a little something to drink here in a minute. So And, as always, too, I did want to mention if you have any ideas that you want to run by us as something that we could do on the broadcast, or, some way we can make it better for you, more enjoyable for you, please let us know that, and we'll do what we can. We're not promising you we're going to be able to do it. There's a touchdown pass by Poth in the right corner of the end zone. So score there for Poth. But we will try our best to do what you ask. So if you don't ask, then we can't read minds, unfortunately. So you got to let us know. We'll let you know if it's something we can do or not, or maybe if might not do exactly what you want, but maybe we can come close to what it is that you're asking. So we'll work with you and try to do the best we can to do what we can for you. So was there any Mr. or Miss QC person? Why I say Mr. I don't know why. Sorry, Trish. Is there any comments? We got anybody?
Well, I can give you one clue, and you could probably guess who it is.
Oh yeah, our number one, is he out there again?
Yeah, he's actually retired. He said he's probably going to come and visit us.
He needs to come up here.
Then we got, I don't even know how to say that.
Ecopolis.
Something real, I don't know, channel. It says, "Let's go Shiner Comanches." And then Off the Rails with Will and Doug. Thanks for bringing us another season. I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure either, but thank you. We appreciate it.
They could tell us where they're from. That would be
helpful.
helpful.
That would be very helpful. Yeah, you can comment where you're from and how we might know you, because it might be somebody we know. We just don't know them by that name.
Yeah, old Fino. We need to get him a number one fan badge or something.
Yeah, they got those NFL. They have a fan of the year, and they have a patch that says fan of the year. Maybe like you're talking about, Greg. We definitely need to take care of you, Fino. You definitely been our number one fan since day one, and you never strayed, and you've always supported these kids and. Supported us, and we really appreciate it. I've told you. I know you know.
Trish gets to see him every day. He's over at elementary, I believe.
Oh, okay.
He's subbing it.
Yeah.
Right now.
So tell him we appreciate him. I'm sure he already knows that, but we can tell him that anyway. I'm sure he's over there laughing wherever he's at. So I think
people haven't met him. They got to meet him, because when I was watching him this afternoon with those kids, he sure loves on these kids. I can tell you that.
And what I was going to say, I thought I saw him. I think it was Wednesday. I was leaving the church. The church is right down the street from the public library here in Luling, and I was pretty sure I saw him watering. I'm pretty sure it was him. So he had his head turned a little bit toward the library, so I couldn't tell for sure. But it did sure look like him. I was going to yell at him, but I was like, "What if it's not him?" And then it'd be like, "Who's this crazy guy yelling at me?" So anyway. And I'm not sure. I haven't talked to our friend over in Lockhart, Amato Galvez, but I'm not sure what Lockhart's bye week is this year, if he might be able to join us if it works out where we're playing here at home when Lockhart is off. Or I think he goes to all the out-of-town games, so I don't think he would ever miss, just because of an out-of-town game. But if Lockhart is off that week, he might be able to come up here with us for that. So I talked to him and Sarge not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and they're both doing pretty well. Of course, Emilio Sarge Juarez, our friend and our founder. And those of y'all that aren't aware, he unfortunately did lose Dot. It was some of y'all knew he had a service animal, Sarge that is, and so condolences to you, Sarge. I already told you, I know in person, and so definitely condolences there and prayers to you and your family. Now we got a little break on here. I'm not sure if they're trying to decide what play they're going to run there for Poth. And it says Poth, by the way. I think you mentioned Shiner. Shiner is we play Shiner in an actual game, and it's going to be on September 27th. That happens to be somebody.
Well, that's what they
birthday.
chimed in because they probably know that we're playing on.
Oh, it could be that. Yeah.
We travel to them.
Yeah, September 27th. That's would be my birthday, my birthday. So yeah, that'll be a y'all can. I might can take up a collection and get me a cake for that game. A birthday cake while I.
There's nachos at the
broadcast.
concession stand. You got to eat what we eat. Oh man, that means I won't be at the watch party eating pizza on y'all. On the road games, like I did that one game.
Well, but you're actually back working with the school district now, so you'll be actually going. You'll be joining me again. You'll be back like you were before.
Unfortunately, I'll be driving that long first road game. It's all right. It's all good. It's all for the kids. I think they were happy when they saw me on the bus the last couple of days.
You've been around here quite a while, so I'm sure they know quite a few of them know you pretty well. So, yeah.
That must be upstairs. I know one thing. I want to talk to Coach and give me a sawzall and take these poles out of my way. Now that he moved us down.
Yeah, oh yeah. By the way, thanks for bringing that up, Greg. I forgot to mention that we're not in our spot. Those of y'all that had been to an actual game here at Eagle Memorial Stadium and know that we were in a certain spot here. We've been relocated by Coach Granado, and that wasn't our choice. He wanted us to do it, and basically he's the boss, so we got to do what he says. So
Fino said it was him. He's the president of the library, so it's his job to water.
Oh, I see. Okay, well that's good to know, Fino. Next time I'll know it's you, I can holler at you. So,
when you see Eric, I give you my permission. Just soak him.
Hey, that might be pretty good right about now. It's
I'll
been
tell you
100
what.
degrees.
Yeah. These boys probably would love it.
But anyway, we've been moved from. We were actually to the left of where Brad sits. He's pretty much in the middle. Now we're to the right of where Brad sits, so it's actually quicker for us to come in through that door. It's closer to the Foundation Farm side of those of y'all that have been here before and are familiar with the area. It's closer to the foundation. The door that's closer to the Foundation side, Foundation Farm side is what I'm trying to say.
Right about the 40 and the 50 in
Yeah,
between.
right. So good defense there by the Eagles, but I think even better. No, actually incomplete pass. I thought it was a catch there, but good defense there by the young man there in the end zone for the Eagles.
I can't tell if that's Malik or they don't have numbers. So.
Or they have numbers that we don't recognize,
Yeah.
put it like that. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to have the visiting coaches to our right.
So, but we had them next to us last year. It's just going to be a
Opposite side.
different location, yeah. So, yeah.
Hey, we got a good AC. I'll take that.
Temporary numbers.
For a scrimmage, though, we got a pretty good little crowd. That's what I.
Yeah, always good to see. And we have a lot of support from a lot of community members around here. So I know, and of course, we have a lot of support from you out there that watch us, here on LESB. So
I think we might be done.
20 viewers.
Oh, it's good. Football seems to always be the biggest draw for us on LESB. Get more viewers on that than we do on anything. So, but football's not all we do. So just remember that if that phone is as close as your phone, so you can always turn this on your phone and watch us there. You don't have to have you don't have to be in front of a TV. Although it is pretty nice if you are. And speaking of that, I did want to bring that up too. I talked to the folks at Rails and Ales just today actually, and then actually talked to them yesterday too. And they are going to be showing the games again. So those of y'all on the road, if you don't have anywhere to go and you would rather not watch it at home, you want to be around some other Eagle fans, or if just want to watch it there. If those of y'all that have been to Rails and Ales, it's a humongous TV there, and they put it on that humongous TV. So so a lot of people say they love to see it on there because it's like watching it in a way you really can't do it at home. So go hang out with all your Eagle fan friends. Try saying that fast 3 times, and then check us out. And see. Hopefully the Eagles could bring you Now, I will mention I have not talked to Mom's Front Porch. I haven't been able to catch her the last couple of times I've been to her place. She hasn't been there. So I'll try to talk to her. And then also, same thing with Magnolia Mart. I haven't caught him either. So I get told on him that he's there when he's there. So it's like you don't know when it's going to be. He just shows up, so basically. So I will talk to them. Last year I know they had offers for any time after an Eagle victory. I'm almost sure that Gretchen at Mom's will do it, as there's a screen pass there. I believe that's Tank, number 21. So, of course, he'll wear number 5 when we start for real. So, but I'm almost sure, and if it is what she did last year, it's going to be a free cup of coffee, 1 cup, and you do have to consume it there. You cannot take it with you. You will not get it free if you do not drink it there. So that's what she did last year for the Eagle victories. And, of course, there weren't very many, but the ones that we did have, she honored her, what she said. So, and again, that's not official, so let me check with them first, and I'll let you know when something has been made official. But, and I think with the deal with Magnolia Mart, he had offered to give a free breakfast taco. So we'll see if they're willing to go in on those again, and it's only for the varsity football games, so just y'all are aware, not any of the sports. So, and we'll mention it. We'll make sure, and of course, I have a little graphic. So if that were to happen, and they're good with it again this season, I'll turn that graphic on, and you'll know that you can go head over there and get your taco or your coffee. So, unfortunately, they're not both at the same place. There's nothing I can do about that. So, anyway, but we'll see what they say about whether they're willing to do that again or not. So I will let y'all know. I'll keep y'all posted. So, and thanks to all of y'all for tuning in. All y'all, Trish said, what did you say, 22, 23? So what you said? How many are on there now?
22.
22 viewers. So thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it for this practice broadcast here on the LESB. Had to get make sure everything still worked after not doing a broadcast since, late April, was it? Like April 20, and that was when my colleagues decided to take a powder, and then Logan and Megan had to fill in with me on the softball playoff game. So
that long name one was from Shiner.
They're not even playing.
No.
Yeah, but they know we're going to play them later in the season. So
yeah, we'll play them.
They're probably scouting us.
We welcome anybody.
Yeah, we welcome anybody, as Stephanie just said. Stephanie Tracy. Long pass, but incomplete. A good look there, intended for number 17. So we got Loyalty Waste Solutions that just showed up on the co-sponsor list there. Greg Tracy. That's Greg Tracy there. Business venture he's got going now. So, of course, City Market is now there too. They weren't with us earlier. They're brand new sponsors.
I could have gone for some barbecue right about there.
KJ Embroidery, another one you see there. It's on your left-hand corner, lower left-hand corner, if y'all are wondering. So. And I asked this last year, and I guess I can do it again since this is a practice broadcast, as I mentioned. If you're watching us and if you hear this, if you could comment how you watch us. Do you watch us? Do you go watch us at Rails and L's, or do you watch us at some other location? Or do you watch it at home? Do you watch it on your phone? How do you watch us? If you watch us, which I'm sure a lot of you do. I mean, we got quite a few viewers on right now, so I'm kind of interested how where our viewership, where most of it comes from.
We need to figure out something for our 500 subscribers.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We need to talk about that off the air.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I kind of got an idea, but I just we need to have a staff meeting, a crew meeting. And,
if we're that close, that's good.
Yeah. So I have to look at it again, but I looked at it I think we're around about 470, 480, somewhere in there. We're getting really close. So I'll look at it again this evening after we finish up with this. Hopefully it'll be that way for all the games still.
Those are just their practice jerseys. You didn't get
She said that, I know y'all can't hear her, but that hopefully we'll be able to see all the numbers. Yeah, because that's a challenge for us as broadcasters. We got to be able to see the numbers. We can't see the numbers, and it's kind of hard for us to tell you who they are. So. Like the Eagles are in shotgun formation at the Poth 35-yard line. Takes snap, drops back, pass out to the flat, caught. Short gain there, about 5 yards or so. It's about the 29, 30, 29. I believe it's at the 30.
I've just noticed just from the scrimmage, if it holds up true, we're mixing up the run game and the passing game a little bit. I don't know if you caught on to that yet, Eric, on the different type of offense.
I've been too busy talking. I hadn't really caught on to that. Yeah. So yeah, but we've looked good. Some of the plays, and some of them we haven't. So I'll tell you what, that first game, just from what I've seen, I think it promises to be fairly high scoring and also going to be very entertaining. I mean, it might game that the Eagles can very well come out on top to start the season.
Well, Nixon has a new head coach as well.
Run up the middle by the quarterback, and I believe that's Gary Cantu at quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. So, but of course he's not wearing a number, so it's kind of hard to tell. Some of the kids, as you can see, do have numbers, but the quarterback is not one of them. So. Again, thanks to everybody for joining us here at Eagle Memorial Stadium for the first broadcast. We're just going to call it a practice broadcast. It's not the first official one, but we will have that on August 27th when we broadcast volleyball. The Welder Wildcats will be visiting the Eagles Nest, Eagles High School gym, to take on the Luling Eagle volleyball team. We'll go ahead and test out one of these commercials. We'll go ahead and run the one for Mom's Front Porch. So stay tuned here on the Luling Eagle Sports broadcast. And thank you once again for watching and listening.
Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch. We can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
We're back here on the Luling Eagle Sports broadcast. Eric Lugo, Greg Tracy with you. Good pass there, a slant pass. Caught and gained to the 28-yard line. You got something for me? No? Okay. You got to talk to me. You don't have to whisper. You don't have a headset like I do. So, Yeah, so good pass there by on. Not sure if that was what down that was, but it's first down now. Eagles will be at the Poth 29-yard line. And also with us again, the one I was just talking to, our QC, best QC person in ever, and all of Texas for sure, Patricia Trish Calloway, and then also our camera operator down there on the end, the wife of Greg Tracy, Stephanie Tracy. Pass, is it going to be caught? No, at the goal line, just incomplete. Good try there by the Eagles, number 17. Again, we don't have names, unfortunately. Sorry.
Gary's going to get that. That is Gary getting to the quarterback. He'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen some of Gary's workouts over the summer, and I was telling him he goes to our church, and he's been looking really good. You know, and then I even asked Coach Granado about him, and when I did that interview, that again you can go watch our YouTube channel, go find it on there. It was in June, back in June when I did it, right before the Watermelon Thump, and he had a high praise for Gary Cantu, did Coach Granado.
I think that might be
it. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of wrapping up here, so. Yeah, it looks like people are getting up out of the stands also. So,
well, it's the time.
So yeah, looks like it's going to be done for this evening here at Eagle Memorial Stadium. So we do want to thank you for joining us for this test, practice, whatever you want to call it, broadcast here on Luling Eagle Sports Broadcast. And invite you to join us once again on August 27th to Tuesday, a week from this Tuesday to be exact. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, there'll be a volleyball match between the Welder Wildcats and your Luling Eagle volleyball team. And that'll be the next time you'll see and hear us live here on LESB. So until then, we want to wish you all a good night and say Go Eagle Nation. And please stay tuned for the alma mater that takes us out of the broadcast. So thank you for watching and listening, and we'll see you again soon. Y'all take care. Oh, yeah, let me say that, too, before I log out, is a final reminder about that tomorrow, that event over at the Southside Clubhouse. And be selling a lot of hamburgers over there, $10 a burger, and fries, not fries, chips, and drink. So hope you can join us there if you're here in the Luling area, okay? Or even if you're not, drive down here, and we'd love to have your business here for that, to support the athletes here. So, again, Go Eagle Nation, and we'll see you again soon. Y'all take care.
That would put 4 in there and 3 up here. That's all we need up here. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Until next time, go Eagles.